Hi everybody, my name is Joey Fight from thephysicaleducator.com, and today I'd like to share with you a super fun fundamental movement skills game called Rodeo Roundup. In build 1 of the game, the teacher sets up the playing area by dividing the playing area into thirds. 1/3 will serve as the ranch, where the rancher lives. The other 2/3 will be the prairie. The rancher will stand in their ranch, and the students will get into a scattered formation within the prairie where they will play the role of wild horses. On the rancher's signal, the wild horses begin to gallop around in the prairie. As they do so, they attempt to demonstrate their very best galloping. Eventually, the rancher will call freeze or use some kind of really cool rancher's whistle if they're able to do so. When they do that, the wild horses must all come to a stop. The rancher will then share one of the important keys of galloping. The wild horses will then resume galloping, making sure to focus on the important key that was just shared. The rancher will then repeat this process, making sure to introduce a new important key each time that they call freeze. This whole process will continue until the rancher successfully introduced all 5 of the important keys of galloping, and the wild horses have had enough time to get to explore each of those keys while galloping. Once the rancher feels that the wild horses have had enough time to explore galloping, it's time for build 2, Life on the Ranch. In build 2, the students will get into pairs. One student in the pair will begin as the cowboy or cowgirl, and the other student will continue their role as a wild horse. Before they start playing, the cowboy and cowgirl with their wild horse will have a conversation about the important keys of galloping. The wild horse will select one of the important keys that they will focus on as they gallop around in the prairie. The cowboys and cowgirls will then stand in the ranch, and the horses will scatter out in the prairie. On the rancher's signal, the horses will begin to gallop. As they do so, their partner cowboy or cowgirl will observe their galloping. After a few minutes of galloping, the pairs will get back together, and the cowboy and cowgirl will give the wild horses feedback on their galloping. The players then exchange roles for the second half of the round. In build 3, we're ready to play the full version of Rodeo Roundup. The rancher will begin by creating a single track course within the ranch by setting up a line of cones. The students then get into a scattered formation within the prairie to resume their role as galloping horses. The rancher will select a few students to play the role of cowboys and cowgirls. The cowboys and cowgirls are given a lasso, which is a medium-length pool noodle. On the rancher's signal, the horses, cowboys, and cowgirls all begin to gallop throughout the prairie. As they do so, the cowboys and cowgirls attempt to tag the horses with their lasso. If a horse is tagged, they need to make their way to the ranch and begin galloping around the track. The rancher will observe that horse is galloping, and once they see that the horse is galloping with a mature pattern, meaning they're demonstrating all of the 5 important keys, the horse may set back out into the prairie. The class will continue to play the game with the rancher selecting a few new players to be cowboys and cowgirls as the game goes on. So that's Rodeo Roundup, a fundamental movement skills game which can be broken down into 3 educational builds. If you're looking for more information on this game, such as modifications, related assessment tools, the grade level outcomes it focuses on, or if you just want to share your experience playing it with your students, be sure to check out the game page, which is linked in the description below. Once again, my name is Joey Fight from thephysicaleducator.com. Thanks so much for watching, and happy teaching.